Hi everybody, Helen McConnell here from helenmcconnell.com. Welcome to my Tapping into 2020 video series. I'm so glad you're here. Today's topic is something that is so prevalent in our culture that we barely notice it. And yet if we could become more aware of it, tap it out, and at least let it loose some of the time, things would shift so tremendously. So last night at my monthly tapping meetup, we tapped on this very thing, and I thought, okay, this will make a great video. I'm going to encourage you to think about someone you don't get along with very well. Someone at work, a family member, someone you don't really know but you don't agree with, and tap along with me. And we're just going to dive right into this without doing any measurement or anything. I just want you to think about that person and do this. Tap on the side of the hand and say, even though I'm right and you're wrong, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay? Even though I'm right and you're wrong, I love and accept myself. Even though I know I'm right and you're wrong, and I'm not letting it go, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So now we're going to tap around the points. This will be a little repetitive, but there'll be time for you to repeat. I'm right, and you're wrong. I'm right, and you're wrong. I'm right, and I want you to know you're wrong. I'm right, and I want you to know I'm right. I'm right, and you're wrong. I'm absolutely right, and you're absolutely wrong. And I can't be happy until you admit that I'm right and you're wrong. Okay, now take a nice deep breath there. And I just want you to consider that most everybody in the world feels this way about somebody. And the person you feel this way about probably feels this way about you. Now, I just want you to breathe into I'm right and you're wrong. And consider the possibility with this same person, the next time you see them, letting go of just one time I'm right and you're wrong, where you don't have to admit that they're right and you're wrong, because you won't feel that way maybe, but just don't argue for your I'm right and you're wrong. Just let it go. Sit on your hands. Do whatever's necessary. So just think of that person and imagine them saying the things they always say and not having to prove that you're right and they're wrong. So tap like this and say, I know I'm right, but this one time, I don't have to prove it. Just this one time. I don't have to convince them that I'm right. Just this one time. I can let this go. I know I'm right. But this one time, I'm going to let it go. Just this one time. I'm going to let it go. I don't have to prove anything. I release my attachments to being right. Just this one time. Okay, now take a nice deep breath. Probably some stuff has come up for you. I know it does for a lot of people. Can you imagine if for one day everyone on the planet decided that they didn't need to be right? Oh my goodness. If everybody could agree on that, the world would change in one day. It would transform in one day. As you go out into the world and do your regular stuff, notice how often you feel you have to be right. I'm going to take my glasses off. For a long time, if you ever used to go to Starbucks, they used to correct you if you ordered incorrectly. You know, if you wanted a medium coffee, they'd repeat it back to you as, oh, grande Pike's blend with room for cream or whatever, but they would change it. So many people just found that so irritating, because essentially what the barista was saying is, I'm right and you're wrong, and nobody really likes that. So what if we could let go? There are very few instances where we have to be right and they have to be wrong. Ponder this idea. It's life-changing. It's globally life-changing. And just because everyone on the planet isn't going to be doing it all at the same time doesn't mean you can't. So if you do it once a day, notice yourself wanting to be right and just letting it go. Notice what happens. You'll still be here, I promise. Okay? Thank you again for joining me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the notifications button. Happy New Year.